Tonight, when you look at the people in this meeting, some of you have brought into Atomy, whether as a consumer or as a distributor, as a partner. And you can recall the moment they say yes to you, right? Today, it still brings on a smile and happiness to your heart, isn't it? Today, they are here because you make one important activity, follow up with them. You follow up with them. That's why today they are here with you. Through many phone calls, invitation to meeting or meet up with you, table consult, and invitation to home parties, and this kind of activities that you constantly inform your consumer or your partner, they join you. Okay, and today I want to reinforce this very important activity called follow up, both with our consumers and as our partners. Now, this is a diagram that Justin gave me, but it shows the company system. Our company is a network marketing company. And the system here tells us the things that we have to do, for the people who join us. In the big box outside, now you see a big box outside. This is the company system. And the company system shows us that if we ever want to succeed with the system, we must have these three things: use the products, share the products, as well as the third one is attend meetings. The purpose of it is to educate ourselves. And there are many trainings that we go to. We can go on site, we can go online, like what we have here. But here we educate ourselves. We educate ourselves either at the center meeting, or as a company meeting, or as a Success Academy, or a one-day seminar, and an induction program, or even at a center, Justin Center, they have their ABR course. So there are people who go there for those meetings. And that is how we keep the company system working and successful. And here it says this is the group system. The groups in Atomy must do this. And what is a group? A group has a name, has an identity. So TSS, Team Super Synergy, is a group. And a learning center like Ulsan Uri Center, that is a group. You have people who go there often. Okay? And based on my observation and study, groups are like organs in our body. And the organ can stay healthy or become weak. And if the weak organ does not get help fast enough, it will soon become weaker and eventually cannot function. That's why you can hear people say, by the time the doctor tells them you have a liver issue, that is very serious, because earlier on, many years ago, they did not quite take care of that organ in the body. Now, a large part of our follow-up or table consult here, has to do with how we connect with the consumers and turn them into loyal consumers, and then from loyal consumers, encourage them to become business partners. And so this item called follow-up, table consult, communication, make invitation, leads to the third part of the USA. And so this cannot be missing in our Atomy life. And what is communication? Follow-up is basically communication, and communication has to be two-way. supposed to be active listening. If we are the one to get in touch with the consumers, we are the ones who get in touch with our partners, we are to do active listening. Oh, in my next slide, I want to ask you to identify the person who makes you curious and ask, how do you do that? Why do you do that? You have two ladies here. They are two of your friends. They want you to join them. And you have the time and the desire to help people. So after giving you the details, they give you a closing call. Let's take a look at what they say. All right, Betty said, come to the prison school, come teach there. I'm from the background, so I'm using this as an illustration. Now, Anna said, I've given you all the details. I'd like you to come and teach at the prison school, but you can help inmates pass exams to give them a better chance at finding work upon their release. Who communicates a clearer vision, a nobler motivation to take up this offer to join her? Is it Betty or is it Anna? Now you can participate in the chat group. If you think it's Anna, you can type A. If you think it's Betty, who motivates you and show you what you can become, you type B. Okay, I'm trying to look at the chat. Okay, yes. A motivates you and A give you a vision of what you can become, isn't it? So you see, Anna communicates a clearer vision and gives a nobler motivation for you to do something with your time and with your, desire to help people. Okay. What happens here is Anna tells you that you can give a benefit to the inmates. And when you teach there, you give your time, you help them, and then the benefit is upon their release, the inmates are able to have a better opportunity at a job. A lot of time, when we do follow up, we are not able to say things better. Say, for instance, I was just reading just now, a man said that if he wanted to attend a party and then he saw some, ladies that he would like to get a date from them, he would be saying the wrong thing and offend them. If he said, are your teeth real? He will offend them. If he said, well, how old are you? He said that he was sure will never be able to get a date from this woman because he already offended them by asking the wrong kind of questions. And here, we can say it better. Betty here says, I am an agent with Atomy, a global distribution company. Well, what she said is not wrong, but the person who receive it will not think it's interesting enough to not attractive enough for him or her to join. But look at what Anna says. My customers say I make them enjoy better health by using him. So what did Anna do? First thing, she brands herself as a service provider. Okay, when you think of service provider, don't think about Singtel, don't think about over here we say Singtel or the other service provider, know what you have in UK. But just now when we recite our company motto, we talk about serving, isn't it? We talk about serving in humility. We talk about loving the spirit, yeah, cherishing the spirit. And so if Anna is an agent or representative of Atomy, she will state the benefit that her customers are getting. Okay, my customers say I make them enjoy better health. There is a benefit there by using Hemohim. A lot of time when we introduce Hemohim, we will talk a lot of things that are quite not that interesting to the customer, to the prospect. We talk about how Hemohim was developed. We talk about Keri. We talk about we talk about the history of Hemohim and things like that. That is not really very motivating, yeah, to the prospect to want to find out more. But when she said that my customer enjoy better health, she is already saying, I'm serving a group of people. I already have customers and my customers are happy, yeah, that they are enjoying benefit from using this product called Hemohim. And that will cause your prospect to ask more questions. We are doing follow-up. And when we follow up with question. But if we are just talking one-way street all the time, then we are missing what the customer really want for herself or himself. Follow-up means to build rapport with customers, to learn about what they really need, to learn about what they really want. So when we talk about vitamins, they are saying, I don't want vitamins. But if you tell me something that I am looking for, feel vitality, be healthy and feel alive, then I'm interested to know. Yeah. When we want to promote or make a sale with our absolute skincare product, the person will be imagining a lot of cream on her face. But is that cream she wants? No, she wants to look 10 years younger. You hit a point. You hit a point that she was looking for. And sometimes we want to talk about the business opportunity. And the person say, I don't really want more money, but I want to have money so that I can have free time to travel, I can retire early, and I can fund my son's education. You know that for many, many years, I avoided walking into the cosmetic and skincare section of a departmental store. Sometimes they built the building in such a way you got to pass that way in order to go to your, clothing department and all that. And I hate to pass by, because when I reach certain counters, I will find these sales staff try to reach out to me. But the first thing they say already offended me. They will say, oh, ma'am, you have a lot of blackheads on your nose. Or they will say, your skin is very dry. They say, you have very deep wrinkles, under your eye, you have eye bags. The first thing that come out from their mouth is already very offensive. It's just like the man who went to the party and tried to look for a date. He asked, are your teeth real or fake or false? How old are you? These are very offensive things that we can say to people. So when we follow up, when we meet with customers, and even when we are consulting with our partners, do not say things that offend them first. Yeah, you must find out, talk to them, and and find out what is their real need. Yesterday, I was meeting someone who reactivated. Yeah, she had an account with me even before Shirley, but she was quiet for like 2 years. But recently, but in those 2 years, I continue to keep in touch with her. But yesterday, I had a meeting with her, and I found out things that she said is like telling me she's facing some hardship. She's on government assistance, and she's getting so much money from a small amount of money from the government. And then she went on to say something. She said, sometimes I don't have money to eat. Because I asked her, is that amount of money enough for you? She said, sometimes I don't have money to eat, or not enough. So I worked out the amount of money that she get one day is just maybe like $12. I mean, you think about $12 for 3 meals is really not enough. Yeah. She also had a lot of illness in her body. So I asked her, how about your medical fee? Do you get any help there? And she said, yes, the government also pay for my medical fees. So, okay, yeah. And so in this meetup, in this follow-up, I tried to know what is bothering her. What kind of help does she need? Yeah. Sometimes when we meet with someone who said, yeah, I have time now to do, maybe I can do some thing with Atomy. We are so excited. We kind of jump, ahead and say, yeah, this is our compensation plan, and this is how much you will earn if you, reach this figure and all that. I can tell you all these things will not sink in her mind, right? Because right now she doesn't even have money, sometimes to buy maybe dinner. I did something practical for her before I want her to come on board, and then and say, you do this, you follow me, you do other thing, and your problem will be solved. I know in Atomy you don't get an income until maybe a few months later. You don't get a substantial income, okay, maybe 300, 500. You don't get that immediately the next month, or even the next 2 months, or the next few months. So when we follow up, we understand what the customer or the partner need and want, and then we follow on from there. We do whatever we can to help them meet their pain points. But I often, even though I avoid walking into the cosmetic section of a departmental store, because I hate to hear them say I have wrinkles, I have blackhead, and I have whatever, but I often also get cold calls from insurance telemarketers. And I tell you, I don't know this person at all, but she will call me on the phone, and I have bought several policies from them. Why? Even though they're strangers making the cold calls. Because I had a felt need. I just heard that the neighboring block, somebody's apartment was on fire. At that time, I was thinking, wow, I don't have fire insurance for my home. The fire insurance only give protection to the corridor, but don't protect anything inside my house. If there is a fire, everything in my house will burn up, and I would have spent a lot of money. So at that time, I had a need. I felt a need. And so when the telemarketer called me, even though I don't know them, but because I felt I needed protection, I immediately bought a fire policy from them, fire insurance policy from them. And yes, there is a hospital built near my home. And I've been thinking about the hospital bill that I have to pay, because recently somebody told me her friend, her church member got COVID, you know, and then she stayed in the hospital and didn't get well. But the family already spent so much money. So at that point, I thought, well, if I end up in the hospital, the bill will be quite big. Yeah. So an insurance agent called me and I said, okay, I want the hospitalization insurance. I was thinking of critical illness protection and things like that. So they called at a time when I had a need, when I had a felt need. And so in following up, we are discovering the felt needs of people. Okay, there are three main areas of felt need. Number one, money not enough. Number two, health not all right. Number three, relationship problem. Well, one way Atomy can solve the relationship problem is, you know, some people they feel lonely, they feel they have no friends and all that. But you come into Atomy, you know, you have people who are friends. Yeah. Now the rest of all of you, you know, I did not know you like 2 years ago, 18 months ago. I did not know you. But then now that in Atomy, you have become my friends. You have become my partners. Yeah, you have become my coach, my leader. So we also in Atomy answer the relationship need. We answer the health need. We answer the money not enough need. But we have to hear where are the needs, where are the pain points. So it is in following up, in communication, that we get this. So the reason we follow up with customers is to find out what they need and what they want at that moment. It is easy for us to just blast in our chat groups about our new products, restock products, featured products. It is easy, right? You just send a blast and everybody get the same information. It's true that we also list the benefits there. It's also true that a few people may just return the chat and ask, wow, how much is this? Or can my 6-year-old daughter use this? Why did they ask those questions? Because at that point, that was their felt need, right? That's why they want to ask for the price. That's why they ask whether the daughter can use that product or not. They asked this question because at that point they were looking for solutions to a felt need. And so in our follow-up, we want to discover the felt needs of people instead of just, you know, go on and on and on and on, you know, with the information that we have. So blasting in a chat does have its place. It saves us time to make face-to-face contact or to make a personal phone call. But it is in the personal follow-up, is talking for 1 hour or 2 hours that makes the best sale and recruitment for our team. We follow up with customers to pay attention to what their needs are, their pain points, okay? Who in their family or friendship circle are looking for solutions to their problem. Recently, a member in my church told me, a family in my church told me their mother is diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I spoke with the mother through teleconferencing, prayed with her over the phone, and recommended Himohim to support her treatment. You see, this family only uses our Arabica coffee. For 2 years, they did not buy anything else except Arabica coffee. But this time, when they told me that the mother is diagnosed with cancer, I got the chance to talk about Himohim and recommend Himohim. I asked her to talk to her physician about when she can take Himohim while going for the treatment. I continue to follow up with the daughter. And then in one of those conversations, she said oh, now our siblings must manage our father's medical appointment. Oh, what's that? How come your father need to go to the hospital? What kind of medical appointment? And I found out what their father's problem is. And I could further make further recommendation. Yeah. And further talk to them about other things. So the follow-up is very important. Instead of just blasting, announcement and product information and all that, we should take some time in our weekly schedule to do follow-up, to have active listening. Yeah. In follow-up, we can tailor the benefits specifically for the customer. And one other thing I noticed, sometimes, we talk to the customer or often a business opportunity, we talk about things like, you don't have to invest, there's no monthly auto order, there is no this and there is no that. And then we also include, well, the SME business, you can pass on to the third generation. And I look at the people in front. If I'm just watching this movie, I'm looking at a couple who got married and don't want to have children. So is your point about passing the business to the couple's child and to the third generation when they have no kids and have no intention to have kids? Is that a benefit to them? So it's better to leave out that point until the couple recommend other friends who that point will be meaningful to them. I do have friends married but don't want to have kids. Oh, the next thing about follow-up is record your follow-up session. Now this is the thing that I think Sumin, the last week speaker, show us, but it's all in Korean, and I got a copy from Justin. And then I got my very young friend, she just finished university, but she studied Korean language in university. And she's the daughter of the member. Just now I mentioned the mother has a stage 4 cancer. And so I sent that to her and I said, well, please, Sherilyn, can you translate it for me? And she translated it, and Justin said, oh, very good. Her Korean is not bad, And so this is the record that we can use. And of course, you can make it a better one. You notice my columns are also not aligned very well. But this is the idea. In your follow-up, you keep a record of the people you talk to. Okay, name, marital status, single, married, you can put there, phone number, member ID. Suppose this person is not a member yet, of course, won't have an ID. Okay, center, date of birth, age, home address, office address. Sometimes a person may not give you the full home address or office address. In my own spreadsheet, I put where the person worked, Papayo. Okay, yeah. So if I want to meet her, I know I must meet her somewhere that is convenient for her and for me. Okay, Toa Payoh. Home, okay, she works in Toa Payoh. Maybe she lives in Jurong. Okay. So I may not have the full address, but I can put down the location so that it will make meet. For me, my memory is not so good. I cannot remember what people bought 1 month ago. So it makes sense to write down so that you always have a reference. Yeah. When was delivery done? When did the person receive? Sometimes you deliver. Sometimes the order is made online. Then you also have to follow up. Have you received? the item that you order. Yes, so write down the date there. Now this part is more for correct me, Justin, if I didn't get it right. I think this part is not so much for consumer, I don't know, but more for business partner, because you write down the left group PV, the right group PV, the person has, that means you need to do some monitoring, okay? Or you ask the person, can you check your account, what's your right group PV and left group PV, and let the person tell you. Then you can, in your consultation, give advice. When did the person receive a commission or a bonus? Or if the person receive a bonus, that means he already reached a certain mastership level. Okay, so these are something that you write down. As your team grows bigger, this record is even more important, because if your team is small with 10 people, it's easy to recall, yeah, who did this and who has what. But if your team consists of more than 10 people, it's very hard to recall, okay? And for me also, it's very hard to, offhand remember things like this. So, so the consultation content, I think, is very important, okay? Consultation, how often do you want to meet this person? Right now, maybe face-to-face is a little harder, but consultation can be via Zoom. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3 new reactivated partners, and so I am meeting them over Zoom. Sometimes it's a phone call, yeah. Sometimes it's face-to-face. Okay. So what did we talk about in that consultation? I will have to record down. I have to write down, so that I recall that. Then I will know. Yeah, next time I must talk about the other topic. Next time I must lead this person to do the next thing. Later on, I will ask Justin to help me to maybe comment more on this this form. Now, the next thing is, now this is from Ying. You see her name here. The goal is to make auto consumer like me. Okay. So she has this target of 200,000 PV. But what I want to note here is, we make a list of family, relatives, of friends. Target all levels have to become at least okay, level 4. What is level 4? Now, level 1 is this person is a member. When did the person become a member? Okay, the name, what product she's using, she's satisfied with the product, how many percent satisfaction, which other product to recommend other product. Now, from a member to become a consumer, I think this word member could be a prospect. I mean, this is just a guideline. We can always change some of the terms that suit you better. Consumer meaning reorder. Okay. Auto consumer. Auto consumer is somebody who, without you pushing, can make order herself. So she said that the target is for all of them to become at least level 4. Now, these people will not become level 4 auto consumer without follow up from you. Yeah, we need to follow up. Then we need to ensure that some things this person we can help this person to understand, and so that he can level up. There was one time I asked Ying, you always use the term level up. I've never heard before. Can you explain what that is? And she explained to me. Okay. Okay, full-time job doesn't mean this person is a nurse full-time or a teacher full-time. Full-time job means this person from part-time, doing the business part-time, he's now doing it full-time. Okay, and you write the date when that happens. Level 7 is challenging a sales master. Yeah. things like that. So up to level 13, Royal Master, level 12, Star Master. So you have this progression mapped out for your partner. And I think a lot of us, when I became a partner, I did not see this progression at all. I did not see it. And it was Justin who showed me the progression. I think I show you one of our sessions, the progression. At that time, I did not know that there is a progression, from level 1 to so many other levels. Okay, now where am I now? I'm Diamond Master. But as Diamond Master, I have to become Auto Sales Master. And I have to become, the next step in progression is Auto Diamond Master. But when you paint this vision for your partner will know, yes, I'm not here to stay forever, loyal consumer. There is something that I can do with my life. It's just like the picture that I show you just now. Someone said, come and teach at the prison school. But the other teacher said, well, you can bring so much benefit. The other teacher gave you a vision of what you can do or what benefits, you can bring to your team members. Yeah. All right. When we follow up with partners, especially, we want to become an attractive team leader. What makes you attractive to your partner? You are patient enough to listen. Okay? You are humble. We don't know everything. And I don't know everything. Even as a Diamond Master, I don't know everything. I need to consult Justin, or I need to talk to Ying because she's in the business more than me, so she knows more than me. I had a 2-hour talk with her yesterday. First time we had such a long talk. Okay. And after that, I really felt very good. Yeah. Humble enough to admit ignorance. Yeah, there are things I don't know. Okay. Confident enough to applaud our partner's achievement, however small. I just got let me see. Got a message from this reactivated partner. She tells me what she does. And yes, she got an applaud from Shirley. Well done, And she's new. She told us that well, every week she's talking to people, and she's talking to a neighbor, and your neighbor asks her to order something and all that. She's making baby steps, and then both Shirley and I just applaud her achievement, however small those steps are. At this point, she's still not confident that she's doing it correctly or doing it fast enough, doing it, the way we expect. But it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. She let us know what she's doing, and we can, become the cheerleader. Yes, an attractive team leader is a cheerleader. I like to be a cheerleader. I like to cheer people on. Yeah. In school, I was never an active sports person. Up to now, I'm also not active in sports myself, but I like to watch. I like to watch players doing sports. And why am I there? I'm there to cheer them. Okay. I'm there to lend support, to tell them, yes, you are doing very well. Okay. Yes. So we do follow up. The follow-up is not always one way. Yeah. One-way traffic, one-way communication. The follow-up, most of the time, we must listen. We must listen to what people are saying. We must listen for their pain points. We must listen and direct them where they ought to go, where they need to go. And when they achieve even the small step, we applaud them. We say, well done, very good. So in summary, let me sum up the follow-up activities to the customer. I am the brand. The brand is not Atomy. Atomy is the company name. But who are you? This person cannot see the whole company. Okay, no, it's is a network company and all that. But there's so many network company. What make the person want to join you, want to buy products from you, is because you project yourself as the brand. You are the brand. You are the service provider. I show her the benefits she can get by using our products. I level up consumers to loyal consumers with testimonies, with products to try. Yes, we give samples. Try this. Yeah, try this. It worked for me, or it worked for someone I know, and I hear what you are going through. This may help. I gave my sister the apple phenol, one box of apple phenol. And I said, take a picture of yourself, and she really obeyed. She took a picture of herself. I said, measure your waist and measure your belly. No, she's such a dear soul. She followed exactly what I asked her to do. So one box of apple phenol also only lasted 2 weeks, isn't it? Then she sent me a text message. I did not lose inches around my waist or my belly. So I asked the next question, how about your weight? Did you lose weight? And she said, well, I only lose 0.01. Certainly, the apple phenol didn't help her in 2 weeks. But I said, well, you have this, you look like this for a long time, you look like this for years. Do you think after using 2 weeks, you are going to reduce drastically in inches and in weight? I wasn't asking an offensive question, I was just trying to make her think. And then she said, yeah, lor, I don't think, 2 weeks of apple phenol is going to, drastically reduce my inches, my inches and my weight. So I said, would you like to order more apple phenol? How about two boxes that will last you another month? Then we look at another month. Okay. So tomorrow I'm going to deliver 2 boxes of apple phenol to her. And at the same time, meeting is follow up. Okay. Meeting her and encouraging her and look at what are the things that she needs. Okay. Last time I visited her a few weeks ago. She asked me about something for her husband. Yeah. So follow up is important, but follow up should be two-way street. Yeah, we listen. I offer business opportunity to loyal consumers. So they should be, after they use about 10 plus products, it's easy to have 10 plus product, which means I just introduce one after another. But listen to what this person need. If she say my hair has been falling, I'm balding or I am whatever. Sometimes it's not her, but someone in the family. Okay, then I can say, I'll try this. If the family has used about 10 plus product, I want to introduce the business opportunity, especially when she is also telling other people about how useful our products are. Then that's the time I will talk to her about our business opportunity. So today I wouldn't go into a lot of details about the business opportunity here. That ends my sharing this evening.